What's going on, guys? Tony from Taft Plays here, and we are over here on the sweet Anarchy Minecraft Anarchy Server, and we are going to be doing something pretty fun today. I say today, but I actually mean this week. That's right, myself and Razzie7s are over here on Sweet Anarchy, and we are going to be doing a 7-day build challenge. That's right, we are going to be building for the next 7 days to see what we can accomplish, how big we can go, or how small and detailed we can go to see what would happen with this thing. This is gonna be a fun project. I'm in a cave talking to you guys right now for a reason. But before we get... Whoa, that was down below the belt. Before we get started, I want to invite you guys to look down below the screen at the little button that has a thumbs up on it. And feel free to click it. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and bell notification icon. You will not be disappointed. And by the way, guys, we have opened the channel up for memberships. That's right, you can become a member and help support the channel. And we have a little side series that's being recorded over here on Sweet Anarchy that you're gonna miss out on if you're not a member. It is a members only deal, and it's pretty funny. I'm proud of this little mini series that's going on right now for the members of this channel. So we invite you over there, and we appreciate you and thank you in advance. So we're gonna be taking a look at what we're actually going to be doing this week. It's actually 9:17 at night right now when I'm recording this, so day one is pretty much over, and the most I've pretty much accomplished today is locating the spot and lighting it up, and we're about to look at it right now. So we are flying into the area that we're going to be working right now, and I already got my 2 shulkers right here of my torches, because that's pretty much what I've accomplished, and then you know, my little the little area that we're going to be working in over here. This is what I'm going to be working on this week. I decided to take over the cave project in this area, and we're going to be kind of peeking in and looking at what Razzie's been doing as the week goes on as well. But this cave is going to be transformed into a little personal cave base over here, and I'm pretty excited about it. It's not a massive cave, but it is pretty enormous. And there's a lot of decoration in here that's going to be used. I mean, look how big these columns are right here. I'm not sure exactly how much I'm going to be able to accomplish in just 7 days, but we're going to see. So I'm going to go ahead and go to bed, and then tomorrow I'm going to be starting working with the actual cave itself and start working on getting the build that I have envisioned in here to transform this cave. I'm pretty excited to see where this build is going to end up. It took a lot of time to light this thing up and completely mob proof it. So let's go ahead and log off for the night, and then we will check in after I get started tomorrow. All right, it is the ending of day 2 of the build. I mean, it's technically 24 hours after we start. 24 hours after I recorded yesterday, but I recorded that at the end of the day 1. But we have done a little bit to the cave. We've done some building, and we're about to take a look at what we've done. Oh my god, after we kill this creeper, because I don't want him in here. I think there was a skeleton up here too. Yeah, there he is. There we go. Get out of here, you. So we are going to come down into the cave right here, and first and foremost, we made some pathways. Essentially, that's what we did. But we actually made and decorated the pathways of this cave, which takes us all the way to the bottom. And we're gonna start off by just getting a look from the overlook over here at the difference in how the cave is starting to come together, so y'all could get a better view of the vision that I had about making a pathway that goes around the cave all the way up and around and then down to the bottom. So we built a observation area up here as well in this part of the cave, so you could actually come up to the top and then get a look at the entirety of the cave itself. Well, not the entire cave, but a really good piece of the cave right here. So it's actually starting to look really good and come together. We have the full pathway all the way to the bottom, as you can see coming down here, and we're about to walk it together because, you know, why not? I am covered in arrows. I even got an arrow right in my pee. Anyways, too early in the video for that. So we're going to go ahead and head down the ladder, and we're going to be taking a peek on this walkway to end day number 2 of this build. And I'm really excited to actually put a little bit more detail inside of this cave, more detail than we already have. I mean, everywhere, every one of these platforms, you could take, you know, stop and take a little look down at the pathway that you're going to be going down a little bit later on, which is really cool. I like how that came together, where every little area is essentially its own overlook, looking down into the caverns below, which is pretty cool for me. That's where the build is ultimately going to happen, back there behind that column formation. So we're going to come through here. We got some detail in here with the candles, you know, all these little shrubs and stuff coming through, more candles lighting up our little way in here, which is pretty cool. And then we have this area I'm not 100% sure what to do with right now. It's just pretty much a staircase. But then now we're actually getting into the stalactite and the stalagmite formations with the column formations over here to the right. And down on the left, we have another little cave passage that I don't think we're going to mess too much with. Again, we got another little overlook. That's where the build is going to be, back in that wall. More looks over here at the columns, which is pretty cool. And now we're going to weave our way down to the middle section right here. So we were just at the top. Now we're coming down into the middle, where you're actually in the thick of it. You're in with all the bushes. You're in with the stalagmites on the bottom. You got the stalactites hanging from above, which is pretty cool. And now going down to the lowest and final level, which is pretty cool. And now we are on the cave floor, which leads us into the last little stretch before we get to what is inevitably going to be the main build of this thing. But I wanted to spend the first day getting the floor down, getting the pathway down here down. There's more areas back here to explore that I kind of did a lot more detail with. More stuff where you can look around and just get some really cool views. So I worked on that. It was pretty much just path building and detail today. And then we're going to be coming in tomorrow and maybe working on a little bit more detail, maybe actually coming up with the design for the build itself, maybe just clearing out this back area for the build. Who knows? We still got, let's see, 5 days left. So I think we got plenty of time to make this happen. So we are going to go ahead and log off for the night, and then we're going to come back tomorrow and work a little bit more down here in the cave. All right, here we are at the end of day 3, and it's not really the end of day 3. It's like mid to late afternoon on day 3 for me, but I have to do schoolwork. I got home from work today and decided I was going to do a little bit of early work on the 7-day project. The thing about the 7-day project is that it's not like I get 7 full days. I'm not a full-time YouTuber, guys. I have work, I have classwork that I got to do for online school, and then I do this after all of that. So I went to work today. I came home and I had a couple ideas for what I wanted to do, and I'm going to show you guys what I was able to do in the past couple hours. But first, we're going to go ahead and check on what Razzie is doing. Look at this. This is, I don't want to spoil too much over here, but I just wanted to peek in on what he's doing. We're on a different timetable on what we're on, the different days that we're on working on this project, because he took a day off, I think. So he's only on the end of day 2, and we're wrapping up day 3 over here. If y'all remember, day 1 we found the cave, we lit the entire thing up. Day 2 we worked on the path, and then day 3 is today, and I'm going to show y'all what I added. This right here is what we've been working on today. I went ahead and decided to do the overall outer layer of the structure that we're going to be working on. The actual build itself, along with all the landscaping. This entire thing is the build technically, but I wanted to get it to where we could see what the area is going to look like when we actually have the build in. So I was like, why not go ahead and just do the outer portion of the build before I do any more landscaping on the outside, so we can adjust the landscaping as needed based off of how the build itself looked. And I'm very happy with how it came out. The weird thing about working in a cave versus working out like a plains biome or whatever is the fact that in a cave you kind of have to do most of the things freehand, and that's what we've been doing with this entire setup. It has all been 100% freehand because I'm too lazy to do the whole world download thing and and trying to build it in there and then copy it, bringing it over and then build. No, that's too much for me, which is why it's off center just by 1 block, but it's okay. I can deal with that. I can work something else into it a little bit later if I have time. So this right here, we're going to go ahead and pop up, is the outer portion of the build that's going to be standing on the outside. And then we're going to be, of course, digging to go in and build more on the inside. This portal here is for looks. I don't like having portals to the nether on an Anarchy server literally within my base, but I do like to use them for looks because, of course, you know, it matches with the crying obsidian down here, but also because you could just walk right through and you don't have to actually like put a door in place. I'm working on a staircase to come up here to this top layer, and I'll show you guys why right here. Because the top layer, once you're up here, actually gives you a really good look out over the cave itself, so you could see the full landscape. You can see your pathways going up on the left as well as coming down on the right. You could take the little you know, the little house topper right there and get a good look at each side if you want to get a good up and down, so you could come up onto this little terrace area over here, so you can get a good look at the full cave itself. So we're going to come in here, build the staircase down, and then of course we're going to build in through here to make sure that we can have a couple additional rooms and a full upstairs as we go. But I wanted to pop in, give the update for the ending of day 3, since I'm going to be logging off here to do a bunch of schoolwork. So I don't have to worry about it later in the week, so I could put a little bit more time into this, hopefully. So yeah, hopefully you guys are liking what you're seeing so far within this cave. It's been a lot of work so far, but you know, juggling work, school, and this, and YouTube videos and everything, and you know, it's kind of a crazy project to put together, and only give yourself a very limited amount of time to be able to actually work on the project itself. So yeah, let us know in the comment sections what you guys think about the build so far, and definitely at the end of the video, I really am interested to know what you guys think. Let's go ahead and knock out some schoolwork. We're gonna come back tomorrow and either work on the interior, or now that I have that in place, we could probably start working a little bit more on the open cave itself, just so I don't get burned out on each project. I don't know, who knows? Let's figure it out tomorrow. Okay, so in this video, we're gonna be knocking out the past couple days of coverage. Day 4 we spent building. That is it. Day 5, I went ahead and just let things grow, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I say let things grow, because some stuff had to grow to get the effect I want. And we are now on day 6, and I'm gonna go ahead and just end my building here. Now remember, Razzie is a couple days behind me, so the stuff that we're going to be looking at for his is actually going to be finished and covered in his video. So check the link in the description below for a link to Razzie's channel if you want to see how this entire area shapes up by the time that he's done with it. But we are about to dive in and see exactly what I was able to accomplish and let it grow in the past couple of days. So we're going to go ahead and first things first is we're going to do a quick flyover, just a real quick look at what Razzie's been putting together over here. Looking freaking cool. The Sweet Anarchy SB over there, we'll let him tell us if he wants to what SB stands for, because I'm not going to disclose it. But yeah, that's a quick overview of what he's been working on. So we're going to come down in here to the Taff Path right over here. That kind of rhymes with some slant rhyming there, okay? And we went ahead and just blocked off the entrance with a bunch of vines. And then you come down here, and this is welcome to Taff's Cage. Taff's Cage? No, this isn't a prison or a dungeon. Ooh. Enjoy your scroll and sacrifice. Ouch! Speaking of sacrifices, I'm about to be sacrificed to the zombie gods. And what does that mean? Enjoy your stroll and sacrifice through the Taff Cave? Well, we're about to eat a gap and find out, because that's kind of spooky. So let's get in here and let's do a full walkthrough of the Taff Cave. Here we go. Bam. This is what I was talking about when I said I needed to let things grow. We have glowberries that I had to go and harvest and look for and all that other stuff. We also have these spore blossoms over here that I also had to go and look for and harvest to find all these things. And what we have over here is we have the initial lookout platform right here, and then where you can kind of get a brief overview of what you're about to be walking through. You could go up the ladder up here, some more spore blossoms up here, kind of, you know, raining down some allergies on everybody. And then you can pop down this block and get a better overview of what the cave system is looking like at this point, which I think is pretty cool. Man, we're about to start the actual walkthrough. Now, I'll tell you what, doing this entire thing, there was no schematics involved. There was nothing. This entire thing was done by using the terrain, the natural terrain that was provided to me, that we found, as well as just freehanding it, using the terrain and just freehanding this entire thing. And I am very, very proud of how this entire thing turned out. So we're gonna be walking through here, a little tunnel that we dug right here, which kind of purposefully leads into a bland area. I turned Fulbright off so we could get the full effect, right? So this kind of leads into a purposefully bland area as you go down the staircase right here. I purposefully left this area blank, so whenever you pop out into this area, it just looks so much better. So we're coming through here on the coming down into the second layer, the mid layer of the cave, which I got flowers planted in here. I popped down water, got a bunch more ore placed in the walls, you know, making it look more natural. I was gonna put a bunch of diamonds and emeralds and everything, but I think just placing the normal random, you know, like random iron or random copper in the place makes it look 1,000 times better. And as we come down here to the actual build itself, we're just gonna look up and just kind of appreciate the scale and detail that went into this thing. We still have these kind of growing a little bit. I really wanted these to stretch from the ceiling as far down as possible, but you know, didn't want to go completely overboard with it. And then we have the actual build right here. I kind of took inspiration from Petra and then made it my own, just made it really dark and you know, just pretty cool. And then as you go inside here, you have the effigy, you have the dragon egg that is chained and bolted to the wall because we cannot let that thing escape, with the book on the lectern. And what is the book on the lectern say? Well, well, if you find the place, then you can find out. So guys, that is the initial tour of the cave on the little build challenge that we did. Like I said, I had to spend a whole day kind of AFKing and just letting things grow. I had to go and harvest a bunch of stuff, and also I did this thing while working my full-time job and taking classes for my 3rd degree. So yeah, it's been crazy. And also working on the mini series for the memberships over there. And by the way, guys, again, if you want to become a member, you can hit the join button down below. I am releasing a you know, a little bit of a mini series for the members of the channel over there. So make sure whenever you become a member to check the membership community tab for the link to these videos. They are unlisted unless you are a member. So guys, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you think of these builds down in the description. If you want to come and play with us over here on Sweet Anarchy, then make sure you, yeah, it's right there, Sweet Anarchy, or check out the website, sweetanarchy.net. You can join the Sweet Anarchy Discord, or if you want to play with us, the IP is in the description below as well. So guys, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to keep on playing, and we will see you in the next video. Peace. Going all the way down to my building. Peace.